Hi, my name is Debra R. Richardson of Debra R. Richardson LLC, and I work with you to help you clean up your vendor data, clean up your vendor processes so that you pay the right vendor. Now, this week's Vendor Master File tip of the week is, in case you missed it, a scam alert that makes your job harder. So, what do I mean by making your job harder? Well, if you are still collecting vendor supporting documentation from internal team members via email, then this scam alert makes it harder for you to spot those fraudulent emails. And I know when I was a practitioner, we used to collect vendor supporting documentation to add a vendor, to change a vendor. So that's their IRS W-8 or W-9. That's their banking information. We would collect that from internal team members that would collect it or request it from the vendors, and then they would in turn give that to the vendor team. So this scam alert makes it harder to know that whether an email that you receive from an internal team member is fraudulent or not. And so here is the scam alert. It was actually published in May of 2021. So in case you missed it, it is almost a year old, depending on when you're watching this. But this is the fact that cyber criminals, fraudsters, phishers now know how to remove that external sender email warning from your internal team members' email. So no longer can you get the warm fuzzies because you see that the email is coming from an internal team member and there is no external email indicator. It could still be a fraudster or a cyber criminal. That email can still be fraudulent. So you need to look at understanding this, you need to make sure you look at other red flags. Now, my very first vendor master file tip of the week is something that can help you make sure that you are not communicating with a fraudster, that you are actually communicating with your internal team member, and that is authentication. And so that one will pop up right at the end of this video. And if you want to make sure, because again, that scam alert was back in May of 2021, if you want to make sure that you are keeping up to date on new scam alerts as I publish them, then you need to go to my site, my new scam alert webpage, put your email in, and every time I post a new scam alert, which fortunately since May of 2020 or March of 2020, I've been doing 2 to 3 or more per week. As soon as I publish it, the next day you get one email with all of the ones that I've just published. So make sure you sign up for that and share it with your team. As a matter of fact, link or share that link, that my page with your team members so they can get it in their email as well. Or when you see something that is applicable for your company, make sure you take it to the next meeting and have that as, or have fraud or new scam alerts as an agenda item. All right, so if you would like more information on how to improve your vendor process, please go to my website at debrarrichardson.com for free tools and resources to avoid fraud, regulatory fines, and just overall bad vendor data. So good luck, and be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell to be notified next Tuesday for the next Vendor Master File tip of the week.